Hello everyone, we are back with more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Let's get into it. Naruhodo. Brewster Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo. Who's that? That voice. That's Mr. Sholmes. Oh, that's who it was. Should have gotten that. Hello? What's going on? It's the middle of the night. It's Miss Lestrade. It's Miss blah, 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 blah. It's at the start of the recording and I already can't speak. It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone. Gina? Gina? She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty. Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no? I think not, from speaking to her before she retired. I received the distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Usoto. No, I don't believe the girl has gone home, but I've been waiting for over an hour now. Over an hour? Oh. If you'll indulge me, look out the window, my dear fellow. What's this about? Moshi mosh. Wait a minute. Why is there a light on it at this time of night? That's Mr. Windibank's pawnbrokery. Mr. Windibank's? Oh no. It's simple. If that story was really in old Windibank storeroom, there's no way someone from half around the world, in other words you, could know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. Could Gina have gone... Seems you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? Oh, no, not really. Well, anyway, we must investigate. At once. Mrs. Sato. Guess we're going to the pawnbrokery at night. April 16th. 1 a.m. Damn. Baker Street. The door to Windibanks. It's open. And the lamp is burning. It must be Gina. Mustn't it? I think it's Gina. I really need to figure out how to stick with one pronunciation. Let us hope it's nothing more sinister. Don't jinx it, Holmes. What? Sholmes, sorry, Speaking of not being able to stick to one pronunciation, good lord, I can't even do that. Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly something is afoot inside. I half expected him to do his shadow boxing thing. There's no one here. Oh yes, there is. What? Ah! Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes! What the? Has Sholmes been shot? Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo! But... after them, go! Right. Blast! Blast! I've lost them. Hello, what have we here? Oh, you. The alarm was just raised from this pawnbroker's, sir. Would you know something about that? Officer, come with me. It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot. Shot? With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Windibanks. I was not expecting Sholmes to get shot. What is that? Is that a cutscene?
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Naruhodo!
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door.
I like how there isn't even any blood.
In the storeroom.
Probably because of the age rating, I assume, but...
Hurry!
Well... It's locked. Oh, God. Windibanks is dead? That gunshot wound, that's the heart. Gina?
It's Gina!
Okay, it is Gina. Well, I finally figured out the pronunciation at least. Oh no, this is not good. Wow, oh god damn it, I stopped right before the part ended. Oh, whatever. It took us 5 minutes to get that far. La la. Wow. That is certainly something. Investigation part 3. Oh, shoot. Sholmes is shot. It seems like there was 2 people there. And then Windibanks is dead, and Gina's next to the body. Oh, Lord. Oh, and now we're seeing it from the in-game engine. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't even realize she has a gun in her hand. Oh, that's not good. It's Gina. Oh, she has a gun in her hand. From that moment, Windibank's pawnbroker became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. Ah, shoot. Well, there's a lot that can happen from that. I mean, first off, we got all that set up with, like, Sholmes at, like, the start of this, where he said, like, oh, yes, I set up cameras in this place, and whatnot. They go off every 30 minutes, I believe he said. So maybe there's something there? I don't know. I'm just going off my memory, because I joked about there obviously being like, oh man, I wonder if a crime's gonna happen in this place. Which, well, it has. But, I don't know. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn I was allowed back to my lodging at 221B. And I hope the Bobby that was first on scene didn't have something to do with their... God damn it, I can't even form my jokes. I was gonna make a reference to... You get the joke. I was trying to make a reference to Case 4. April 16th, 6 a.m. Oh, hi, Iris. Oh, Iris. A telegram came, but all it said was, wait at home. Oh, yes, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Bruno? Poor Iris, she's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself be too worried. I'll explain everything that I know. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Yes, I'm afraid so. Hey, I know this is very much not a fun time, but you want to do this. Okay. Yeah. Complete tone change there. Let's tell her the events at Windibanks. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windibank is dead. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning. Early hour, actually. Well, hour or two. Oh, yes, I had a feeling. You did? Well, I saw all of those police carriages pulling up outside his shop, so I knew something must have happened there. When we entered Windibanks in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street and I chased after them, but they got away. So it was one of them who shot old Mr. Winterbank, I suppose. I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment. Oh, why not? Oh boy. They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. And I can take a wild guess at who it was, considering who we saw holding a gun. Gina. Ginny? But why? Well, the thing is... No, Ginny wouldn't do something like that. I know. None of us think she did it. Then why have they arrested her? I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do. I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the two thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they? No, I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris. This is all so horrible. The thing is, Mr. Winterbank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles. And the storeroom door was locked from the inside. I see. But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well. Oh no! And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards. Don't tell me. There was no one else in the room. Yes, exactly. How did you know? It's the only explanation. Yes, the only explanation indeed. I mean, my first thought is that, okay, we saw that Mr. Winterbank was lying face first on the floor, and his back was, and if he was standing up from that position, his back would have been facing the storeroom door. And considering how Ryunosuke saw it in there in the first place, someone could have just stuck a gun through there and shot him in the back. Like, they could have just opened up that flap that Ryunosuke looked through and just stuck a gun through, pulled the trigger, boom, bop, bada bing. Dude's dead. I was not expecting Winterbank to die, though. I mean, I know he was trying to play Persona 3 ever since we first met him, but I wasn't expecting him to actually get shot, dead. That was some nice misdirection by introducing a character and giving him all those animations, and then he just ends up dead. Like, only like an hour or two after you meet him. What do you mean by that, Runo? Well, what can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. Okay, let's talk about Sholmes. So where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to hospital this morning. What? Well, when we entered Winterbanks, a gun was fired and he took a bullet. Hurley was shot? No. It's alright. His life isn't in danger. Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital? He's at St. Siner's. They're tending to him there. I must see him at once. I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't. Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed. No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see. To operate? Oh, poor Hurley. It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Winterbank's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After them! Go! After that, I ran out into the street, but, well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away. I think that's a very good thing. Sorry? Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Bruno. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that. Oh, Iris. This poor child. Good lord. I know she's like... She's way more mature than Sholmes himself is, but like... God, even she must be extremely worn down by this. Hearing all of this in rapid fire. One of her... Like, her newest friend is getting accused of murder. Basically, her foster dad has been shot and is in intensive care. And then, well, whatever we're gonna hear about Susato. Where's Susie, Bruno? She's still at the police station. Oh, why? I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while. Why aren't you there, then? Oh, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And Mrs. Sato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later. Ah, I see. Man, this would be weird if you did things in a different order. Imagine, like, if you did Susato's conversation first, and said the phrase, she was tending to Mr. Sholmes, and then you do the one that about Sholmes' condition. That would just, it would be kind of weird wording. Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early. Gregson's a good dude. You should have let me know and I would have come to the station. This poor girl. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. But I can at least try to figure out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. I want to go too. Take me with you, Bruno. I can't stand just sitting around here waiting. I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. I don't want to leave her all alone here either. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me. Oh yes, I'd love to. Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed. And don't forget we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation. Ah, I can see you're ready for action. Imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. That we shall. Dun 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 dun. I miss this music. We need some of the good tunes to even out all the bad stuff. I wonder if we can examine everything and get some funny dialogue. Susie's lovely green tea has had quite an impact on Hurley, you know. He stopped putting milk and sugar in his coffee, even. And Hurley is normally bitterly opposed to bitterness. I'm glad we get to see some more unique stuff here. It's spring at last, and the weather is warmer now. But I love the smell of the fire and the steam rising from the kettle. Oh, how about some tea, Bruno? Wow, that's a unique... Is this like something we wouldn't see? Like that portrait up there. What is that, a thermos? Thanks, Iris, but I'm alright for now. The green tea Susato-san makes me from time to time, and Iris' unique herbal infusions. This place is paradise for a true tea lover. If you're sure. You know I always have plenty whenever you're feeling thirsty. Thank you. Always gotta stay hydrated after all. I'm just looking at all the unique Iris dialogue. That's cruel, only letting it have one eye. Yes, but it's because I don't consider myself a good enough lawyer yet, you see. Once I become a fully fledged lawyer, Mrs. Sato will color in the other eye for me. Well, in that case, why not color in the other eye now? And then every time you win a new case, give it an extra eye. You can never have too many eyes, you know. Listen, the more eyes you have, the more prone you are to getting poked in them. And the more prone you are to getting stuff in your eyes. Call me crazy, but I never considered that. Bum bum bum, ba-da-ba-dum. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Helly's desk is far worse, you know. I'm sure if I try hard enough, I can make my desk as messy as Mr. Sholmes. I wonder. Don't think I can. Well, it takes a certain genius to reach that level of disorder, you know. The path to a true mess is long and arduous, it seems. My desk is pretty clean. I have like a Switch controller, my Switch itself. I got a cup of water, I got my router. Got some earphones, I got my drawing tablet, which I've only used like once or twice. Maybe I'll get into drawing eventually. But it is not at the top list of my, what do you call it? Of my hobbies. It's not top priority. Okay.
Reno, that's not a spade, it's a shovel.
You're a shoveler, are you? I had a feeling you'd pick me up on that.
Oh no, a pick is something else entirely.
Now I've dug myself into an even deeper hole. Oh man, I am gonna love those conversations if they happen, if they also continue into the second one. Oh right, Sato isn't here. I don't know if we'll actually be able to examine it, or look in it, but... Do you know, I've never seen him inside Mrs. Sato's room. I haven't so much as put my head around the door.
Oh, Susie often invites me up, it's so much fun.
Really? What's her room like?
I can't tell you that.
Oh.
A young maiden's private chamber is a place of bittersweet secrets, you know.
Where have I heard that before? I suppose some things are the same the world over. Bum 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 da do. Prawns.
Apparently, tanks like those were very popular in London before I was born.
Oh, you mean they're not anymore?
I think people discovered it was too much effort to clean them out and change the water all the time.
I can believe that. Prawns and anemones are fun. For a while. Oh, the last thing here is this.
Oh, this looks like a telegram.
It is, but you mustn't open it. Not under any circumstances.
Alright, I won't. Now then, let's see.
X-ray on. No, what did I just say? You mustn't open it.
Don't worry, I won't. With this special concoction I've developed, I'll be able to see through the envelope without having to open it.
No, that's not allowed either.
Oh, but I'm sure it's something important.
Little geniuses sure can be mischievous. I think that's everything. And with that... Bum, ba-dum, bum. Let's go to Sholmes' suite first. What? Is there anything new we can examine? What about this? This is Sholmes' desk. It's completely clear. It's totally different without the enormous machine on it.
Hurley lives in an absolute mess all the time. He never notices when things go missing.
Even Mr. Sholmes must have noticed that huge lump of metal is no longer there, surely. My name is Sholmes, not Shirley. What else we got? There's all sorts of on these shelves. Chemistry apparatus, books, papers, and lots of things I've never seen before. It's all heaped up so high I can't help feeling that the whole thing might topple at any moment.
Yes, Hurley does tend to overload the shelves.
That's one way of putting it.
He wanted to look something up in one of those books the other day, you know. But it was so tightly crammed in he gave up and went out to buy a brand new copy instead.
Huh. You can examine the violin. Now this really is Mr. Sholmes' faithful performing partner then. The Stradivarius? No, it's no good. It's gone. The virtuoso's violin that he found in a pawnbroker's and managed to buy for next to nothing.
I hope Hurley gets well soon. I miss hearing his violin playing already.
Oh, Iris, I'm sure he will.
It's only a matter of time. What else we got? The knife. Comfrey again. Very different, but Yachi. Hurley's been working on his disguises recently. He's been dressing as a woman, mainly. Really? Mr. Sholmes dresses in woman's clothing? Yo, shoutouts to him. Cross-dressing. Back in the whatever time period this is. That takes some bravery. Yes, you see the lady in that photographic print on the mantelpiece? That's Helly. He's quite stunning. Tell us something we don't know, Ryunosuke. What do you have to say, Iris? Helly said that Waggy is a memento too. What? How? He tried really hard to get that little fellow to stay on those shelves at first. But he had to give up in the end. Waggy just wouldn't keep still. Yes, funny that. A cat not staying still? Blasphemy. Ah, well that's because that box contains some of my most important things. Which you have no intention of telling me more about, judging from that guarded smile. I mean, we already know that that's where the scripts are held, yeah? The scripts for the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. This is where you note down ideas, isn't it, Iris? Let's see, what does it say today? Ah, the Boscombe... Oh, right, that. We visited Boscombe Valley recently for a picnic, you see, but I forgot to bring tea. So when Hurley became thirsty, he decided to drink from Boscombe Pool. He gave himself an awful tummy ache. Oh dear. Hurley sat there miserable as can be in that field of flowers after that. Just like when you saw him yesterday. That really is an unsavory tale. Unsavory is one way to put it. Your beautiful tea set is there on the table as usual. A cup of one of your special herbal blends always helps me to relax when I'm feeling the strain. Poor Hurley. He hasn't had a drop of tea today. Wish I could take some to the hospital for him. We'll get some to him soon. I promise. That's a charming little white shelf, and full of charming little bottles, too. But the contents of them aren't quite so charming, it seems. I'm so close now, I've nearly developed a rainbow smoke grenade, you know? So you're still working on those colorful but fumey explosives, are you? I tell you what, when I perfected it, I'll fire the first shot at you, Bruno. What an honor. I said it before he said it. I was not expecting him to actually say that. Oh, I love when I predict this game's text. I feel like, yet again, I am Ryunosuke, Naruhodo. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you doing much writing recently, Iris. I'm a little bit stuck for a new story idea, actually. Well, you can consider using what happened to Mr. Natsume, perhaps. Oh, yes, that's a fabulous idea, and a great title has just popped into my head as well. Uh-oh. The Adventure of the Catty Man. How's that, Runo? It sounds perfect. I'm sure that Sholmes will get a kick out of it. Speaking of Sholmes, I think we should go see him. Let's go see the dude. And he's not in his bed. What a shocker. I think I'd be more surprised if he actually was staying in bed. Dude's probably like hanging from... We're gonna see him and he's gonna be like hanging from the ceiling on that bar up there. The one that's like, has the hook on the end of it. On the ceiling. Helly? Oh. He's not here. No, that's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in bed by the window, didn't she? I telling you, he's not in bed. Oh, I know what's probably happened. Helly was being a big baby and the bullet wound wasn't that bad, so... After all, so he's been sent home. I'm not so sure about that. Baby or not, there's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholmes suffered. Oh. Hello, hello, what have we here? Oh. I thought it was gonna be Sholmes. Wait, this is Gregson's theme. You can't have this.
This ward is off limits. No visiting. No visiting. So what are you doing in there, eh?
Well, I'll have you know, Hurley's next of kin.
Oh, well, begging your pardon then, ma'am. Sir. Little lady and a curious English gentleman. The great mystery solver has a mysterious family, eh?
That's how you see us, sure.
Where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley?
I believe he is currently in the operating theatre, ma'am. Undergoing an extensive operation.
Extensive?
It has been several hours since he went in there.
Oh dear. Is he going to be alright?
Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see. The anesthetic, that is.
Oh.
I have heard a report that the gentleman claims he may have ate a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. Anyway, I think it will be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours yet.
I am butchering this accent so much, I apologize to anyone of this nationality. I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later.
Oh, poor Hurley.
Well, we did stop by. Is there any funny stuff? Probably not. What's this? There's a notice board on the wall here, look. Let's see, what does it say? Thought of the day. On seeing any vermin, calmly and discreetly inform matron.
Oh yes, they have rats and mice in hospitals like this that love to feast on all the medicine. If you don't deal with them, there's nothing left to treat the patients.
Rats and mice? Oh, I see. This is a rather old building, I suppose.
But the doctors and nurses are all very good, I hear.
Certainly hope so for Mr. Sholmes' sake. Huh. What else is there? Anything? Wait, we can look. There's more stuff over here. Can't examine any of it, though. Oh well. Let's go see Gina. Wait, it's cell 13. Oh, she has the code on. Hello, Gina. Isn't 13 the unlucky number? I think... I always forget between 13 and 23, because I know that one is unlucky and one is lucky. Though generally I just associate luck with the number 7, but eh. They let you keep that in prison? Also, you're aiming it at the bar. That's just gonna backfire.
Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Hurley and I made.
I wish you wouldn't point it at me all the time, though.
What are you here for? Guinea.
I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you.
Well, you can.
Sorry?
You heard. Get lost. Don't be like that, Guinea. I know you didn't do it. You never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. You think you know me? Pull the other one. Oh. You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. And if I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I can lay me hands on, get it? That's the kind of person I am. But Guinea. I'll be in court tomorrow, they say. Some cove came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me or the like. Said it was my right or something. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer, I don't need no one.
She couldn't be staring at me any more obviously if she tried.
Why are you being like this, Guinea?
Da 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 da. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away? He wanted me to sign some papers, representation papers or something like that. It's all gonna be rigged anyway, the whole trial. They're pinning on me because I'm a kid, that's what grown-ups always do. Why do you think that? Because that's how it always been for me. Growing up in the back slums me whole life. If you do what the grown-ups tell you, it'll get your mates dragged off by the coppers or worse. I've had it happen to me before and all. Been sold out and nearly snaffled on the back of it. You can't trust no one, that's the point. As soon as you do, you're gone to grass, dead. Gone to grass, that's a new one. Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could... Forget it!
Guinea, don't you trust Bruno?
Nah, I don't. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone. Not happening. Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbrokers.
There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. But the old bloke walked in on me and... you know the rest. But why, Guinea? Why would you do that?
Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Solving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work. And half the time you don't get nothing. Is that really why you broke into the place? What? Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else?
Oh, give it a rest. What would be the point anyway, eh?
Nothing I could say would make a blonde bit of difference.
Please tell us, Guinea. We'll believe you. Whatever it is.
Believe me, don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the same. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have.
What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies?
Let's continue. What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Sorry. Man, I was doing so good this episode too. I almost got by without yawning. Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help. Sorry. We're out of time. They're gonna want to question me now.
Guinea, please.
Oh yeah. I wanted to give you this. Something to remember me by. Picture of a kitty. Photographic print of a really adorable cat. I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point me having it.
I wonder what a little photograph like this was doing in the pocket of that overcoat.
Anyway, don't bother coming back. Bye.
Oh, Guinea.
The white cat photograph has been entered into the court record. I mean, it's a cute kitty. I thank you for the cat picture, but I don't know what purpose it could serve. I think the only place we still got left is, I guess, the pawnbroker itself. Time to investigate the crime scene, I suppose. Oh, Jesus! Look on the right. That must be... Is that where Sholmes got shot? Because you can see the bullet pierce the calendar there. Yeah, that has to have been something with Sholmes. Well, hi there.
Man, they're just strutting all over. A lot of them.
This is where it happened then, last night.
That's right. The two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place looking for valuables. I see there's something shattered on the floor there. I wonder what that's about. Oh, it's the lamp. Look up. From the floor, you can see that it looks like the lamp got shattered or something. That means that there could have been gas around here. Because it looks like it was a gas lamp or something, so that could have been... I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance.
No, you're right about that, actually.
In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking.
I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals all dressed in black. Oh, I heard that. Oh, Gregson. Boy, I heard that. Oh, Inspector, good morning. I suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed, at least. Shame you let the two rogues get away, mind.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
I thought you'd assigned extra men to the beat around here, Gregsy. Now look what's happened. Hurley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty.
Oh, right. Oh, right. I forgot. Frickin' Iris is like a goddess to Tobias here. Not me. I mean, to be fair, she is pretty cute, and she is an amazing character. So, in a sense, she is a goddess to me as well.
Your ladyship. Your ladyship. No one told me you were coming. Sorry, had to get something on my mic.
I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care.
Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital are tending to him as we speak.
And I don't think it's Runo's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job.
Absolutely, your ladyship, as you say, ma'am, as you say.
Wow, that's new. Haven't seen him take his hat off.
The Gen in Black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that.
Would you believe it? It's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change.
Oh, where are my matters? Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you like some juice? Some nice refreshing fruit juice.
Oh my god. He's turned like all ooga goo goo.
Ooh goo goo.
I need to like change my voice to represent it. I don't know if I can do a Gregson voice that goes like that. I might need to change his entire bass voice.
Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Gregsy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me if you'd like some.
Glug. Oh shoot, he actually said that.
Lovely. So very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
I don't even recognize him like this. Yeah, me neither, not gonna lie. Personality change. Beyond compare. Okay, but what can you tell me about this? Inspector Gregson, can you give me your opinion about this?
We don't tend to share, sunshine. Not with the general public.
In that case, Gregsy, how about some herbal tea?
Reminds me of Giorno drinking. Like, I don't know, something about the way he just full on just puts it back. He puts his head back and just chugs the thing. It just reminds me of... I don't know, it just reminds me of that. When Giorno turned a certain fluid into something else, I don't know.
Oh, lovely. So very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
Don't mind sharing that, then. Alright. Investigation, Mr. Sholmes, and her ladyship. Well, I think we'll talk to Gregson next time on Great Ace Attorney. This has been a real eventful one, that's for sure. Oh man, I have no idea where things are gonna go from here. Sholmes is shot. There's Gina seems to be the one we're gonna eventually have to defend. She hasn't accepted us yet, but we'll get around to it. Also, I just realized, is that to the left of Gregson on the ceiling, is that like a giant frickin' pan or something? What is that? I'm trying to decipher what that is. It's like a giant skillet. I don't know. Or like a basin. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Next time on Great Ace Attorney, we'll continue, well, examine the crime scene and talk to Gregson. Adios, ciao, and bye-bye. Signing off until next time. Ja, mata ne.